Clash of Clans, one of the most popular mobile games in the world. Today I'm going to review it and see if you should play it or you should skip it. But in this review, I'm going to try to be as unbiased as I can, as I am still quite new to the game, so I haven't experienced everything. But this is just my opinion, so I hope you guys enjoy. For some background information, Clash of Clans is a free-to-play mobile strategy video game, or mobile game, which was created in 2012, which is basically based on attacking other people's bases, gaining loot, and then upgrading your defenses with that. And basically the goal is to have the best town hall, or like upgrade over time. So to start, I would like to talk about the pros of the game, which is the many troops that you can use. So the first one I talk about is the Barbarian, very simple, but very useful. The Archer, a range unit, weaker than the Barbarian, but still really good. The Giant, which is a tank. He has a lot of health and only takes 5 troop space. And also, when training an army, you need to upgrade your army camps to, increase the amount of troops you can bring. So the other ones that I saw were the Goblins, which focus on storages. There was the Wall Breakers, which target walls, which you can destroy. There was the Balloon, which is the first range unit, which can basically go over walls and stuff like that. The Wizard, very useful and powerful. The Healer heals troops, very useful. Dragons, really OP. They do a lot of damage, very useful in most situations. P.E.K.K.A, very strong but slow unit, has a lot of health as well. The Baby Dragon, pretty solid in farming. Okay, then next is the Miner, which can go underground and avoid defenses. The Electro Dragon, very powerful and used widely because of its splash damage. The Yetis, pretty good in Yeti Smash, which is like a type of attack strategy. The last elixir troop is the Dragon Rider, which is like a ranged dragon, and is like one of the best but underrated troops. So the next one is the Dark Elixir. So the Minion is an air unit, which can basically, he throws Dark Elixir at buildings. Next is the Hog Rider, who can jump over walls and targets defenses, which is very useful, and he does a lot of damage. So the Valkyrie she can like do a whirlwind attack and attack units like skeletons, which is very useful. The next one is Golem. So the Golem is a tank who can split into multiple other Golemites, which are very strong. Well, not strong, but it's a good tank. Witches summon skeletons and have a ranged attack. Lava Hounds target air defenses, and then after being destroyed, they turn into lava pups. Next is the Bowler, who throws like a bowling ball, which can like bounce after being thrown and splashes multiple buildings. And finally, the last two are the Ice Golem, which is another tank, and after it's killed, puts like a freeze spell-ish effect. The Headhunter targets heroes, which is very useful in attacks. So there's a lot of spells that they can use, like some of them attack buildings, some of them are for the troops, which like heal them or give them more attack, or like they give them buffs, like not buffs, like effects, which like they can jump over walls, they're invisible. The poison spell, the earthquake, those are the Dark Elixir spells, which Dark Elixir is basically a more expensive version of Elixir. So as you can see, one of the pros of this game is that there's a lot of variety in attacking, and that basically you can like try out a lot of stuff and still enjoy it after a pretty long time. So I'll show you one of the attacks I'm doing. I'm gonna do a Valkyrie plus Archer Queen healers, mass healers, and I'm going from the top. Basically this game has a lot of strategy to it, so if you enjoy strategy, it's a very good part of this game because it's pretty enjoyable when you are successful in making a good plan. So basically your goal is to go and destroy the town hall. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get the Archer Queen, which is one of the heroes, into the base. So this game, another one of the pros is that it's very, very rewarding after you like upgrade your base or like you do a successful attack. And you should definitely, if you enjoy doing stuff like that, you should definitely try it out. But I still haven't gone to the cons, so you can hold that thought for a second. So basically you can see I'm using Valkyries to get in the center, who do a lot of damage. And so another pro of this game is that you know, the graphics are quite good for a mobile game, and there's some awesome troops, and it's just a free game that you can really enjoy in your free time. And I think it's really enjoyable when you begin and using your strategies. And you can also grow together with your friends. You can make friends using, there's a Supercell ID where you can like friend others and have like an account over the Supercell's multiple games. This is, the other games they have are like Clash Royale, Brawl Stars, Boom Beach, which I think is dead now. But you can check those games out. They're very popular as well. But this is about Clash of Clans. So let's talk about more of the pros. So the final pro that I have of this game is that it's very, at the beginning they give you a lot of free rewards. There, you can like earn a lot of stuff through the pass, which you can buy for $5, but there's also a free version of it, which you just have to do challenges and stuff, and that makes the game more enjoyable. It doesn't really force you to spend money, and you can play more casually. And as you can see, I'm going through the Gold Pass, is that what it's called? And it does a lot of rewards. And right now, there's the Crystal League. There's multiple leagues in this game. You get trophies after winning or losing losing attacks, you lose trophies. Winning attacks, you get more trophies. But now let's begin the cons of the game. As you can see from this base, you can see that they're maxed out the entire game. Right now, the max town hall is 14. But the thing is about this game is that when you're upgrading, upgrades increase. So basically, upgrades take time and resources to get, and over time, like when you play the game more, it gets more difficult, as it should be. But the thing is, sometimes it gets way too long to upgrade, and basically just upgrade stuff in general. As you can see, 5 days to upgrade like the Inferno Tower. For the Town Hall, it's 4 days, which is pretty for Town Hall 11, but it increases over time, so it gets even worse as you go further in the game. So the Clan Castle, 9 days. That's such a long time, and if you're playing this competitively, this game gets boring. That's the only problem. The air defense, 9 days. It gets boring as you can't really enjoy the game, as everything is basically time blocked, and you can spend money to, like, you can use gems to speed up timers, but that makes the game more pay to win. And that's the problem with the game, is that you'll never really max out or like reach the goal of feeling accomplished, of doing everything, as you really need to spend money to do that, to even be close to being at the top. So that's one of the cons of the game, and I believe it's like the biggest one in general. Another con I'd like to talk about is the amount of grinding that is required to be competitive in this game. So if you play this game casually, I believe that you'll really enjoy it. You don't have to be forcing yourself to grind every day. You can just like log in, do your upgrades, wait until they're finished, and then like upgrade again, and see your base go upgrade over time. But if you're really playing competitively, this game is not going to become fun, as you just grind for resources and wait. And okay, over here, this is the builder base. Basically, you can use it as like a second base, like to have fun while your first base is upgrading. But it's not as fun as the first base, but it's still enjoyable. If you enjoy doing the builder base, you can try it out. I don't believe that it's as good, but you could use it as like an escape from all the upgrade times. And this game has a lot of functions, such as like village edit mode. They added a lot of fun what is it, add-ons, so you could like, it's basically for you to have fun. The game is really fun. It's just that I've played for months now, and I've only reached Town Hall 10, and I rushed quite a bit. I skipped a lot of upgrades, and that is not very optimal in the game. But if you want to do that, just want to reach the final spot, and then you can feel accomplished by that, you can do that, but it takes a very long time still. And I believe you should just try to be casually playing this game.